Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night, wherever you're from. And real quick, as always, before we get started, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' extra generosity and gratitude. It's insane that you choose to support me even further. It's crazy and I really do appreciate it, so thank you so much. And if you're actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, if you want to support me even further, I really do appreciate it. So thank you if you choose to do so, and make sure you join the Discord if you also want a special role. But as always, just watching the content is truly the best way that you can support me. Liking, subscribing, commenting, everything really does help. So thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I actually got a few hours of sleep before this because I knew they were going to tweet out the kit kind of late. And I woke up at a perfect time because right when I woke up, they tweeted the kit. So perfect timing. We're up already. And before we even get to Seiei's kit, they actually talked about some news in regards to the new gacha skin that's coming out for Marciana. And I know in terms of gacha skins, it's like a mixed bag in terms of reception about it in general. But I know there are some people in the community who are still interested. So I actually wanted to put it on screen real quick. And I just want to say I'm personally excited because first off, we still get the belly. So it looks perfect already. We get belly, we get a little bit of sweat. I love the expression on her face. Not only that, but we still get belly button, so I'm pretty excited. I'm hoping we actually get some good fan service with this though. But in terms of gacha skins, I know that's always a mixed reception. Whether you choose to buy it, whether you don't. At the end of the day, you buy what you want with your money. Don't let anybody stop you. That being said though, if you choose to buy the skins, make sure you really don't complain about it, since you also kind of set the precedent. So that's why you never see me really complain about the gacha skins, because I personally buy them, but I acknowledge that, the price is egregious, especially compared to other games like Azure Lane where they look amazing. Don't get me wrong, they look awesome. I've seen the whole new racing skins and they look insane, but I am personally excited for Marciana. She looks pretty awesome. The fact that we're gonna get a quick flashback of her outfit and stuff from school looks kind of crazy, honestly. And I actually think that there was some leaks or something with the Taiwan patch notes where they tweeted a different timing for her gacha skin. Instead of August 7th to the 21st, I actually think it said from the 22nd to the 19th or something like that, which is almost 4 weeks. So I think they actually leaked, the timing of the collab, which is kind of wild to me. I'm sorry. Whoever, the intern kun is gone, respectfully. But that being said, that's enough looking at the gacha skin. We're actually here to just, check out Zwei. Let's see how she looks. And in terms of motion demonstration, we have it right here pulled up, and it says, Zwei uses shotgun, President Jr. She is a Nikke who supports allies with Pierce and enhances the squad stability by recovering their cover HP. So she is a cover HP healer, which is pretty cool. We got a little bit of info from the patch notes from that, but we didn't get the full kit info, so I didn't want to talk about it yet. When her burst skill is in effect, she launches charge attacks with the powerful Pierce effect. So I'm wondering if this is going to change her kit and make her a mini Maxwell or something, because we know that she uses shotguns. So the fact that her burst, gives her these charge attacks, I wonder if it's going to be similar to how Maxwell is, but we'll find out right now. But as always, before we get started and looking at the kit, we can, just go in full screen real quick and get a good look at Zwei, and let's check out her motion demonstration. And hopefully it's not too loud, but we'll see. Let's just get started.
Now that I'm a sophomore, I should work harder to be a role model for the freshmen.
I like how timid she looks in her idol animation. Yeah, honestly, about the same in terms of fan service. I mean, kind of like Ein. Not really a shocker. I do like her armor that she has. And honestly, I really like the shotguns. I think they look really badass in my opinion. And this music is almost giving me lo-fi vibes. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it sounds alright. Damn! Okay. Whoa. It is like Maxwell. Wait. Whoa, that's cool. Hold on. Wait. That is like Maxwell. That's actually kind of cool. So does it change her weapon real quick for her burst? Wait. Hold on. Also, that animation. Those thighs. Look at those thighs. But that's actually pretty cool. Hold on. I think that was the wallpaper right there. Right here. If that's the wallpaper, that's actually pretty badass. But I just want to say, look at those thighs. Damn! I'm interested to see. I love the effects. The colors look awesome. But she is a mini Maxwell with that, right? That's pretty cool. And in terms of like actually, you know, the voice, I do think it sounds nice, honestly. But real quick, you know, I want to check out the JP one just to hear like the difference. She sounds a little bit more timid with her JP voice. But I think I really like it too. I think they did a good job on both of them, honestly. But real quick, we're just going to speed it up and just go to like the burst. Which I think her burst wallpaper looks really badass. Like, it's not fan servicey or anything, but it's pretty badass. Like, that looks cool. I'm surprised about that whole like mini Maxwell thing. Alright. Alright, shift up. Alright. And in terms of the kit, you know, when we actually go back, it's right here. So I'm actually just gonna, you know, pull it up and just put it on another screen. And now that we know, we got the full thing right here. And let's get to talking. So she is a supporter burst 1. Sadly, not a DPS. Elysian could use a DPS when honestly at this point, but it's okay, I guess. She is a shotgun user and code electric, which is honestly interesting that she's electric. I mean, it makes sense with all the technology she has, but at the same time, I think it's just like a color bias. But I thought it was going to be fire, honestly. And in terms of talking about the skills in the burst, this time I'm just going to go through all of them. And then I'm going to go back through them and just talk about each one instead of just like pausing to talk, then going. So we can just, you know, get through it. So let's get started and let's talk about skill 1. Pierce Equation. It's a passive. Activates when entering full burst. Affects all allies. Pierce damage going up 20.13% for 1 shot. Pierce damage going up 10.06 for 10 seconds. These skills are at 10, right? Like 10, 10, 10. So I feel like that 10% is really low. I don't know. I feel like that's really low. I don't know if that's just me. Anyway, let's get on to skill 2. Frame Analysis. Passive. Activates after landing 5 normal attacks and affects all allies. Recovers 7.52% of the cover HP. And then also activates when entering full burst and affects all allies too. The critical rate goes up for 18.63% for 5 seconds. I feel like critical rate in general is kind of eh. It's like it's iffy in my opinion. But the recovery HP is nice. And the fact that she's also a 20-second cooldown from her burst right there, I actually think this is a pretty good alternative to like Miranda, honestly. Although I know that Miranda is used for like Maxwell, like Snow White teams if you use that type of team, if it's fully invested. I know she's a good pairing. But what's crazy is that we're talking about supported burst 1s and then D-Killer Wife is right there. So if you don't have D-Killer Wife, I mean, this might be a good, like, crappy alternative. So, you know, good for me, I guess. Aw, I need D-Killer Wife so bad, man. This sucks. This is my alternative, guys. This is my alternative. Fuck. Her burst skill overcharge formula affects self. It changes the weapon in use, you know, just like we saw. That, like, quick little burst weapon. It has a charge time of 1.5 seconds. The damage is 50.69% of final attack. Wait, what? Is it just me or does that feel low? 50%? That's the 10-10-10. She is final attack and she is a supporter, so that damage is not going to be a lot, right? I feel like it should be a little bit higher and she would actually be pretty damn good. Anyway, the full charge damage is 300% of the damage for 1 round, and it also gains Pierce. And then what affects all allies with her burst is that Pierce damage goes up 15.48% for 10 seconds. So it's interesting seeing that her kit really supports Pierce damage. And unfortunately, I think Ein only does true damage, so it's not necessarily a pairing with her. But it's interesting that they chose to make her a supporter burst 1, because if you have D-Killer Wife in Tribe Tower, you really don't need to worry about having Zwei, because I think D-Killer Wife just does everything better, and the CD reduction really just helps her in general. But if you only have Miranda in the tower, I feel like this would be a good alternative if that's like one of the options you're thinking of. So I'm personally, you know, kind of excited for that. That being said, in terms of like usage case, I think you could pair her with Maxwell and Snow White as an alternative to using Miranda. And I want to try her because I actually just ended up unlocking the Laplace treasure. So I actually want to see if, you know, how good she pairs with her, especially for Laplace's burst. The one thing I'm iffy on is her pierce damage for 10.06% for 10 seconds and the damage final attack. I feel like for being 10-10-10 numbers, they're very, very low. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know your guys' thoughts, but I feel like that's pretty low. But I mean, overall, I mean, I kind of feel a little bit iffy. Like, it's not the worst kit, obviously, but I think right now for Elysian, a lot of people need something good. Not something like game-breaking or anything, but I think right now Elysian could use a really good DPS, especially since there's already a really good supporter with D-Killer Wife. And I feel like this is just okay. Like, it's not the worst kit, but it might seem like it because Elysian just needs something really good, and this isn't that. But those are just my thoughts. You know, let me know what your guys' thoughts are with the kit. Who do you think she's going to pair well with? As always, we're always just going to have to look forward to doing testing and stuff, but I think that's going to actually just be it for me. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for the constant support. You guys are really the best. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, please stay tuned for the next one. Take care and be safe.